Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Throwing on first down. Frazier. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing again. Frazier. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here is third and 5.
Operating from the gun. Frazier.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on third and 4.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 46-yard line. Back to throw. Frazier. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top-5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, and
now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 32 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Point after try forthcoming. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After a 1-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing to start the drive. Frazier. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw again. Frazier. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now second and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Comes up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Oh, he fakes a spike.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Frazier, quick hitter here. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Chubb on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have the Browns first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Frazier. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the extra point.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Frazier fights through one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Frazier.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Frazier to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On 4th down, Frazier. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Frazier. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
On 1st down, Frazier. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut.